this video, let us make an equation of a line that is perpendicular to a different line. So suppose we have an equation. So the question is, make an equation of perpendicular line to a given equation, and this equation is the same we had before, 3/4 x minus 2 through a particular point, and let's say this point is the same 5, 3. Now, so what is the question asking for? If we were to visualize with a sketch, we can see what we are asked to do. So here is our coordinate axis. The equation that we are given starts at -2 for the y, -1, -2, and then the slope is rise over run, so 3 units up, rises 3, 4 units to the right, 1, 2, 3 units up, 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, about here. So these are the same points we drew in the previous video, and here is our straight line, and let's do it again. So here it is. Okay, so this is the given straight line. That's the line that is given by this equation. Now the point 5, 3 is located, so here's 4, 5, and 3 units up would be somewhere here. So this point is located about here, and we are asked to find the equation for the line that will go through this dot and will be perpendicular to the line that was given, to this line. So this is the line that's what it looks like. The question is, what is the equation for this line? And so it should be 90 degrees, but the question is, what is this equation? Now, since we know that the two lines are perpendicular, we know that the slopes are negative reciprocals of each other, right? So negative reciprocal means that the sign would be opposite, and the numbers would be flip of each other. So that means that the new slope is going to be negative, and the number would be reciprocal of the original, so -4/3 as opposed to 3/4. That's the slope for this line, and all we need is two pieces of data, the slope and the y-intercept, to make any straight line. And we already have one piece of information, we have the slope. The second piece is the b. So at this point we can say that we have -4/3 x plus b. And we're looking for the b. To get the b, all we need is one point that our line goes through, and we are given this point, it's right here, which is this. So if x is 5, the y should be 3, and the only thing left to find is the b. So y is 3, the x is 5 plus b, so that means 3 is -4 times 5 is, I meant to say this over 1 as opposed to -4 times 5 is -20 over 3 times 1, which is 3, plus b. So to cancel -20 over 3, we add it to both sides. We get 3 plus 20 over 3 is b. We could do this with a calculator. We can do it by hand. To do it by hand, we need a common denominator. When we add or subtract fractions, the bottom number must be the same, and the smallest number that both 3 and 1 go into would be 3. So multiplying top and bottom by 3, we now have 9/3 plus 20/3, which is 29/3, and that's a b. And we're done, because we had our equation. The only thing missing was the b, and now we know that it is 29/3. We can rewrite the equation, and that is our final answer. So the final answer is y is -4/3 thirds, x plus 29 thirds. So this is the equation of a line that is perpendicular to the given line and goes through the point 5, 3. So here it is. Now we can look at it with a calculator and see if it makes visual sense that we have that the lines are perpendicular and that the lines go through the right point. So let's have a look. So here is our calculator. We type in the original equation first, which is 3/4 x, 3 divided by 4x, then minus 2. And the new equation that we just came up with is here. That's negative 4 thirds x plus 29 thirds. So let's look at a picture. So here is the graph. That's the first. And here comes the second. And they do appear to be perpendicular. Now let's see if the red line actually goes through the point that was given. The point was 5, 3. Let's look at a table, second table. And for the 5, we can see 5 goes with the 3. So the red line that we just made goes through the given point 5, 3. That was that we have to go through for this question. And that's it. We have found an equation of a perpendicular line through a given point. And that's it for this video. In the next video, we will begin looking for a place where the two lines cross, which is called a solution of a system of equations. So we'll be looking for this point right here. But first we'll need to discuss a few terms so we can navigate through the questions easier, and then we'll get to it. Thanks a lot for your time. Take care.